Okay guys, welcome back to Lesotho's Pride. In today's episode, we have a very special guest on board. Well, we have two special guests on board. We have the operations manager for Alpha One, as well as the aircraft, or their aircraft, a Challenger 600S. So they've kindly offered to give us a tour of their airplane, which is going to be soon readily available for market for both contract and charter work. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember, if you're liking this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. We are on a road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We're nearing about 400 at the time of this recording, so your support will be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
So my name is Stembiso Msweni, the Flight Operations Manager at Fly Alpha, which is a division of Alpha One Aviation. Alpha One Aviation, it's further a subsidiary of Alpha One Group, which is an investment company that has three divisions which focuses on the following three areas. We have Alpha One Farmers, which is focusing on agricultural investments. We then have Alpha One Aviation with a focus in aviation space, as well as Alpha One Tech, which is more focused on technology as well as software development. Now, I am Fly Alpha Operations Manager, which falls under the Alpha One Aviation department. Now, Fly Alpha is a company that focuses on private air charters, cargo transport, aircraft sales, as well as aircraft management on behalf of aircraft owners. Now, Fly Alpha is a company that primarily focuses on private air charters, where we actually lease out aircraft for our VIP passengers, but it doesn't have to be VIP passengers. Anyone who requires a private charter to go to any destination where there is an airfield that is ideally suitable for any one of our aircraft, we are more than happy to dispatch. My role as a manager is to basically run the operations department, which is the heartbeat of Fly Alpha Aviation. Now, our functions are from receiving requests from clients to fly on a particular day. We then obviously, based on their request, decide on the type of aircraft that is ideally suitable for that destination. We then obviously look at crew availability. That will also be based on regulation, how well rested they are, and whether they are medically fit to do that particular flight. And then obviously liaise with the maintenance department to check whether that aircraft is serviceable to be dispatched on that day. So primarily that would be the functions and the roles of an operations manager, just to make sure that all functions relating to dispatching an aircraft as per the flight that has been requested, it's available. Fly Alpha recently acquired a Challenger 600 to target the VVIP market. Now, a Challenger 600 is a 11-seater VIP configured aircraft. It's a private jet. It was owned by an Angolan businessman who we then decided he put his aircraft in the market, and we then decided to approach him with an offer in order to purchase that aircraft and put it on our aircraft operating certificate, which is based in South Africa. Now, in order for you to do that, the aircraft has to pass what it's called a airworthiness test. So then a certificate of airworthiness can be issued onto that aircraft. There's a number of items that would need to be inspected by the South African Civil Aviation Authority. The maintenance history of the aircraft is very important. The current documents of the aircraft, here we're talking the radio license, the mass and balance of the aircraft, the burn certificates for all the materials inside the cabin of the aircraft. All those things would need to be inspected and certified by the Civil Aviation Authority that it does meet the requirements or the standards of the South African Civil Aviation Authority before that aircraft can be certified airworthy to operate within the South African skies. Okay, now the reason we decided to purchase the Challenger 600 was because we wanted to focus on the VVIP market. We have received quite a number of requests from many governments within the continent of Africa who wanted to rent or lease the aircraft for a day or even for a 6-monthly period, for them to utilize either for government or for their military arms. And we constantly would find ourselves having to lease aircraft from Dubai, and that is why we then decided to purchase our own VVIP aircraft in the form of a Challenger 600 that we can then put and make available to the market.
Bathroom?
It's got a, yeah. So basically we'll take them through the aircraft. We've got it's what they call an open cabin. There's easy access to the galley. So should we decide, or the client decide not to have cabin crew on the flight, they have easy access to the galley where they can prepare their own snacks and meals as per whatever their requirements are. So there's also there's no cabin cockpit door. So the entire aircraft is just open. So you can, while sitting here, you can see the pilot, communicate with your pilot if needs be. However, the cabin area can be closed. We've got a door to partition, so if one maybe needs to rest, sleep, you know, we can always close the cockpit, the cabin door.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi Foto, welcome on board our Challenger 600.
Thank you very much.
Just to the right, we have the flight deck. As you can see, this is a Challenger 600. However, the flight deck on this particular aircraft, it has been upgraded to a Challenger 601. As per the previous owners of this aircraft, they wanted to improve their pilot situational awareness by improving the avionics on the aircraft.
Okay.
Then we've got the galley area. This is where all the snacks as well as the food will be prepared for the passengers. As you can see on this particular aircraft, we have a full stand-up cabin where you've got your microwaves where your hot meals can be prepared. We've got your cold storages where you can keep all your cold beverages, as well as the drawers where you can keep all your winery and your cutlery. We also have the cabin crew controls where they can control the lighting inside the cabin as per the passengers or the client's specifications. So they have all the control, whether you want the lights to be brighter, dimmer, whatever the passenger may require. We've got all the controls here in the galley area.
Okay, and then walking through, we have... Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the passenger cabin area. Okay, this aircraft is configured to carry 11 passengers in a VIP sitting configuration. As you can see, again, it's also a stand-up cabin and it's quite very wide with plenty of leg room, and it's very comfortable.
And I can see you've installed new lighting in here.
That's it. So this aircraft initially came with fluorescent lighting, and we just recently did an upgrade or a modification by installing LED lighting on it.
So you said it takes about 11 passengers, that's correct?
That's it, that's correct.
But now if it's on a long flight, would you advise to have the full amount of passengers, or?
On longer flights, I normally recommend 8 passengers because we also have a bench that can take 3 passengers. However, one can imagine on flights that are longer than 3 hours, to have people sitting in an upright position can be very uncomfortable. So it's better if you only have 2.
Okay, that makes sense. And then at the back, do we have a bathroom as well, or?
At the back, we've got the lavatory.
Okay.
Which is also fully furnished. It's got your mirrors, it's got the lighting, it's got its own private sink, and this actual lavatory is also certified for takeoffs and landings. So it means that you can also have a passenger sitting here.
Oh, okay. That's very handy to know as well.
I'm not sure if anyone would want to sit in the lavatory, but yeah.
That's true. But it's a nice to have.
Yes, yeah. So our cabin is actually divided into 2 sections. We have the dining area, which has the table in the middle, and the 4 club sitting, as well as the lounge area, if you want to call it that, where we have passengers, up to 4 passengers, that can also sit in a club sitting configuration.
Okay, that makes sense. So people can have meetings over here.
And if anyone in this part or section of the aircraft also wants to have a meal, we also have tables that are safely stored away. just to pull this one through. So if we have passengers that also want to have their meals in this lounge area, we've got tables that can easily be stowed away.
Okay. So this would be stored away on takeoff and on landing?
Definitely. For takeoffs and landings, we like to put the seats upright and all tables have to be stowed away.
Okay, lovely. Okay, well, thank you very much, Stimbiso. This has been a very lovely presentation of our aircraft. Thanks to Alpha One for allowing the Sotos Pride to come through.
Also, it's only a pleasure, and we hope the more aircraft you buy, will invite you.
Definitely. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you.
Right. I don't know, man, if it's working.
Yeah, either way, there's audio
You're
here, there's
playing with
audio
it.
there,
Okay.
and there's audio there. So whichever one